the freaking cage!
This is a specialized human-shaped shark cage I designed, which as it happens, doesn't actually keep the sharks out. But those results made me really curious if the sharks would react differently to fish blood versus human blood. And if they did go crazy for fish blood, could I use that to put myself right at the center of a shark feeding frenzy? Oh, and I should also mention we ended up using cow's blood because it's really hard to legally find 5 gallons of human blood. And after talking with a couple shark scientists, they've shown experimentally that all mammal blood essentially smells the same to sharks. So it wouldn't affect the results to use cow blood in place of human blood. With blood now officially in the water, we put the drone into the air and started our observations. And things were pretty quiet for about the first 20 minutes, but then we had our first hit on the mammal blood board. Shark?
Yeah.
Shark, baby!
Shark?
We got a
Oh,
shark!
yeah.
But pretty soon thereafter, things started heating up for the fish blood smoothie board.
Oh my gosh. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sharks around the fish smoothie board.
And then 10 minutes later, things were only more intense. Here you can see the difference in activity between the 3 boards. And while you're running an experiment and still collecting data, you really need to keep an open mind. But given what we were seeing, it was getting pretty difficult to remain objective. And so after an hour, we called the experiment and went inside to officially tally up the results using the drone footage. And it turns out, the mammal blood board was approached 8 times, the seawater control board was at 0, and the fish blood board had a whopping 134 approaches from a shark.
It definitely seems like this fish smoothie is where it's at, right?
It's pretty obvious. Massive blob of sharks, no sharks.
I think that's the go for tomorrow for maximum feeding frenzy.
We woke up bright and early the next morning feeling refreshed and headed right back out to sea, where Luke and I prepared some massive bags of fish blood smoothie for me to burst open once I went down.
It just seemed like a cool idea to make a cage to get in the middle of a feeding frenzy until this moment. Now that they're making me put on freaking chainmail, it makes me reconsider my life choices. If something terrible happens, Shaq, you gotta take care of my family because this is all your fault. Yeah, let's go.
And after several months of prep, unfortunately, it was time for me to get in. It also just so happens I might have forgot to mention this part to my wife.
I'm not looking under the water yet on purpose.
She might have been under the impression I was just doing another experiment with surfboards and pumps. Sorry, sweetie. Not only was I wearing 10 pounds of steel chainmail for protection, but my vest is also filled with 20 pounds of lead weights. That means I sank pretty fast, but also that the buoyancy to weight ratios were perfect for giving me practice for walking on the moon.
That's one small step for man.
Because like many of you, I will definitely go to space in my lifetime. Again, just haven't mentioned that to the wife yet.
Super Mario jump, here we go. Alright, you ready for the tip? Okay, Mark, the base is coming behind you right now.
Now that I had the fish smoothie bags and everyone was back at a safe distance, I just had to pop these stupid things.
Okay. There we go. Oh, this is crazy. What am I doing? Okay, the base is deployed. And here they come. Oh. Oh my God! Oh, they're coming again! That would have been my hand if I wasn't doing the T-Rex maneuver. They're gonna eat me real bad. Oh, now they're literally like swimming circles around me. Oh gosh! Oh, his head was a cage! What the crap? This is certifiably insane! Oh!
The sharks were literally trying to eat me through the bottom of the cage, so they left me no choice but to defend my honor.
Yeah, get out of my cage! Get They was our blended concoction.
We knew all along that the most dangerous part would be when I exited the cage, because they'd still be agitated and they'd be stoked to finally have access to the soft, chewy center.
Okay, the float kind of dissipated, the start was down a little bit. Okay, we're pulling the bait away, mate.
So the plan was for one of the other divers to distract them way off to the side with the bait box, and then I would get out as silently as possible so they wouldn't notice me.
Dude, that is intense. Yeah, you're not tough now, are you, sir? Okay, Mark. Go ahead, open the top. Oh, crap. That was loud. Dude, holy crap. I've got to close this back up. Oh, jeez. Luke, I need help, man. Holy crap. Jeez. Hey, you're off, mate. The shot's not going away. I want to get you back to the surface. Oh my gosh. Tough side, we're on our way out. I think someone should tell Shaq he can do his own stunts from now on. I'm alive.
The main takeaway for me for this experience is that sharks have been on this planet longer than the dinosaurs or even trees have. So they've had 400 million years of evolution to develop these instincts that are rewarded for smelling fish blood. Humans and cows will be an extremely rare delicacy, so it makes sense that it's not just hardwired into their brains. And so with all my limbs intact and with my curiosity fully satiated, I will leave you with these profound words that in my defense might have been the Dramamine speaking.
As humans, we're always the predator and not really ever the prey. But this gave me a sense of what it's like to be a tuna fish.